Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Sukanya. This is Michael. So you're one of my stealth students of my 7-step system to pass a TOEFL test, and you have taken the independent writing task practice number 9. Alrighty, so let's take a look. So the question is, you need to travel from your home to a place 40 miles away. Compare the different kinds of transportation you could use. Tell which method of travel you would choose. Give specific reasons for your choice. So it's kind of interesting. You have a thesis, you have good topic sentences, you have your conclusion, you have good use of transition words, first of all, second, finally, in conclusion. So it's easy to understand the relationship of the different paragraphs back to the thesis. Your thesis is, if I have to travel from my home, the transportation I would use is subway because it is fast, cheap, and convenient. Now, the question is, did you fully answer the question? This is a two-part question. Compare the different kinds of transportation you could use. Tell which method of travel you would choose. So you say in paragraph 2 that you like the subway because it's shorter. It takes you 20 minutes. In the third paragraph, the subway is cheaper. And then in the fourth paragraph, it's more convenient. Now, it almost looks like you're not answering both parts of the question, but you've actually done something sophisticated. You make a topic statement which is arguable, which goes back to your thesis, and then in each of those body paragraphs, for example, in paragraph 2, you compare the subway with the car and the bus. In your third paragraph, you're comparing the subway with a car. And in the fourth paragraph, you're comparing the subway, it looks like, to a car. So you are definitely comparing it to those things. Now, the only problem is if in paragraph 2, you mention the car and the bus, right? And you're comparing the subway to these two other methods of transportation, then it's logical in paragraphs 3 and 4 that you would also mention the car and the bus. So in paragraph 3 you mentioned the car, but you didn't really mention the bus. In paragraph 4 you did bring up the car, but not the bus. So probably you could improve a little bit by doing that, but still you have a good organization, and it might be easier for you to discuss maybe, talk about, it says many kinds. You can talk subways, cars, or buses, and then you're comparing. You might want to do the comparison first and the argument later. Excuse me. But you know what? I think it's still good. You actually picked a pretty good logical way, I think, to organize your ideas. Now the question is, how would you score here? The good thing is you have a good introduction, you have your good body paragraphs. That looks good. You have some specific details in each paragraph to help support your ideas. It looks like you've answered both parts of the question. You've compared the different kinds. You've also told which method you would choose. You gave reasons. So I think you're probably, I'm going to say pretty close to maybe 3.5 to 4.0 on this particular writing task. Probably closer to 4. You have a few small errors with grammar and word choice, but nothing major. It's easy to understand what you're saying. So I think that this is a really, really tough essay to organize, and you did this in 30 minutes, which is pretty amazing. So I know this was a time test, so you took exactly 30 minutes to finish this particular writing task, and you have a nice organization to it. So probably you're pretty close to 4.0 out of 5 on this speaking task. So you know what? I think this is the best one you've done so far, and it's a fairly complicated writing prompt. So you'll probably do even better when you have one of these questions, where do you agree or disagree with the following statement? And those are very easy to organize. So you actually did a decent job, I think, on this particular essay, given the complexities of the writing assignment. So again, thank you for submitting your practice test, and keep working hard. You're doing a great job.